Okay, and we're going to be doing a bit of design work. Today you're going to become architects and you're going to be designing a prison for some prisoners out in Port Arthur. Okay, but before we do that, we're going to begin, as we do with all our maths lessons, with some counting. And today we're going to be counting in 14s. Okay, so this is just to wake our brains up and to have a think. So let's start counting in 14s then. Okay, are we ready? 0, 14,
28, 32.
Oh,
42.
It's getting a bit tricky, isn't it? What can we use to help us work out how to count in 14s? Just turn and talk with your partner. What could we use to help us count in 14s? What could we use to add a number line? Counting twos. How do you mean counting twos?
I'll go 2, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Just help us count in 14s.
Because 14 times 2 was fractionally based on 2 times 2.
I see. Okay. So what did you say we could use, Tash? How's a number line going to help us?
By using the number line.
Okay, and what skill are we going to use when we're using that number line?
And then you would add 10 onto
What about doubling and halving? Okay. Right, back on 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I'm going to ask some of you what ideas you've come up with to help us count in 14s. Okay, so Charlie, what could we use?
Use the 12 times table, but add on 2 for the next one.
Okay, so we could try that. As we're starting to build up the 14 times table, we could see if your pattern, your theory there is working. Excellent. What else could we use? Matthew, could you explain to us what we could use?
Well, you do 7 times 2 equals 14, then 7 times 4 equals 28. If you skip 2 every time, like the 14th column, 7 times 2 equals 14, 7 times 4 equals 28, and 7 times 6 equals 42, and then so on.
So what skill are we using there?
Our 7 times table.
Our 7 times table. Excellent. So you're using a known table to help you work out the 14 times table. So you're using doubling there. Excellent. Kat, did you use another technique?
You could use pairs, as in like we could do, because we could use the 7 times table and like double, like Matthew said.
Okay. Right, so we could do the same as Matthew was saying. So we could use the 7 times table and double the answers. Okay, and one more from Harriet.
You add on 10 to the number you already have, and then add on 4.
Could you explain a bit more about what you mean by that? Give us an example. What number might you add 10 on to?
If you had 14, if you add on 10, it would take you to 24, and then add on 4 would take you to 28.
I see. So counting along the number line like that. Okay, so let's start building up our number line here. Now we've got some ones that are missing on here. What I want you to do is once again talk to your partners and work out how we can fill in these missing numbers. What maths can we do to fill in these missing numbers? Matthew and Charlie and Adam, what maths could we do to fill in those missing numbers? How did you work that out? You don't know. Think about it. How did you work that out, Charlie?
You only work 14. Get to 6. 9 you might be able to find out.
Brilliant. Good boy. Excellent.
Oh, I know.
Okay, back on 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see if we can fill in the rest of our numbers on our number line now. Charlie, could you explain to me what number you've made and how you've made it?
3 times 14. Add 10 to 28. What's 38? Add on 4, 42.
Excellent. So we're going to put that number on there. Brilliant. 42, just by adding on 14, because we know that multiplication is repeated addition. Excellent. What's another one that we can put on our number line? Who made another one to go on there? Chloe, what did you make?
We made 9 times 14.
How did you do 9 times?
And we added the 10 onto 112, and we put added the 4.
Excellent. And what answer did that give you?
126.
Fantastic. Brilliant. So once again, repeated addition. So far, we've used a number of different skills to solve this number line problem. Is there another one that we can do on there? Another one? Callum, could you explain us another one?
Like 84.
Where would 84 go?
84 on above 6.
And how did you get that one?
I add 42 gave me the answer of 84.
Excellent. So you were doubling. So 84. Brilliant. And then we've got one left. 7 times 14. Who worked that one out? Who's worked that one out? Gage, could you explain to me how you worked out 7 times 14?
Well, if 4 had 4 is 8, and then went up, it was 98.
Within our school, we developed the policy that the children would all get the experience of counting for minimum of 2 minutes every day, because we felt that counting within the school was a weakness, and counting is a skill that the children need in all aspects of maths. Since the children have been experiencing counting on a daily basis, they have been more confident in calculating both mentally and using the formal written methods. They have become much more secure with their multiplication facts, particularly using the style of counting that I used in the lesson today, where they had to build up facts using doubling and halving.